Hello folks, Revolver Guy here, prepping for poor people again. Getting ready to go do a little shooting today, and thought I'd make a quick little video showing you a little bit of the gear I have. You know, this is prepping for poor people. I don't go out and buy the most expensive thing you can buy. If you've got the money to do that, great. The better quality gear you can get, more than likely the better off you'll be. But you know, here I am on a budget, raising a family, and it's tough. I do have several guns and a lot of different gear, and I always try to buy something that's quality, but not necessarily very expensive. So I thought I'd show you a few things today, like this AR here. This is a Palmetto State. I think I've got about, I don't know, probably $400 in this firearm. I put a $40 Tacticon Arms red dot on it. I'm telling you, it's a great weapon. It's reliable. It's accurate. I've never had a problem out of it. I've never had a malfunction. And I just don't see, you know, I mean, I could spend $2,000–$3,000 on a weapon, but as far as I'm concerned, this is all I need to defend my home with, or in a SHTF scenario. You know, it'll be a wonderful weapon to use. Just show you it's not loaded, it's clean. I mean, it is. It's a great weapon. It functions well. Like I said, I've never had a malfunction with it, and it's a, you know, you can order something from Palmetto State. I have more than one from Palmetto State. I have several, and you can order their complete uppers for a little over $200. You can buy a lower from them for probably around $130 or $40. So for around $400, you can have a great firearm. If you watch Iraq veteran A888, he does a video on them. He has a series of videos that he does where he fires them in automatic mode until they melt down. And he did one with a Palmetto State upper, and it performed fantastic. It's just about as good as any upper out there. And it's just a cheap baseline upper. I also have another one. I have a Smith & Wesson M&P. This one's set up with a 3x9x42 scope on it. My daughter uses this. She killed a deer with this past year. You know, so this is set up for a little longer range. I do have the flip-up Magpul sights on it. I have yet to put a flip-up sight on this one. I'm going to. I just haven't got to that yet. I have a couple more I need to do the same with. I do run the Tacticon red dot scopes on most of my other ones. I like them for the price. They're as good as you can get until you start getting into an EOTech or ACOG or some very expensive scope like that. But this weapon thing, this Smith & Wesson M&P, I think if you know anything about AR-15s, you know this is a good weapon for the price. You can buy this. This is actually the first generation. This does not have the forward assist or the dust cover. Never needed it. I fired a lot of rounds out of this weapon. Never had a malfunction. Extremely accurate. So that's just that there, and that's been a very fine weapon for me. One of my handguns, one of my many handguns I have, this is probably one of my favorite. This is one of the most accurate handguns I own. This is a Ruger SR9, and it is a fantastic weapon. I have a lot of rounds through it. It's 9mm, holds 17 rounds. Just a great weapon. I mean, I've never had a malfunction out of this weapon. It's very accurate. You can buy these. You can still buy the SR9s now for around $300 or a little more. You can also buy the Security 9, which is a 15-round 9mm, and that's a great weapon too. And they too are around $300 or so. If you want to go spend $550 on a Glock or something, be my guest. But I'm telling you right now, it won't be more accurate, and I don't know if it'll be more reliable. Maybe if you dunk it in a bucket of mud, and maybe it'll be a little more reliable, but I don't ever plan on putting my weapons in the mud if I don't have to. I mean, I don't really know where you would ever do that. It'll always be protected in my holster. So anyway, this is, like I said, this is a fine weapon too. For the money, I don't think you can beat it. One of my backpacks that I bought this off Amazon. I think I gave about $30 for this backpack. As you can see, it has the Molle webbing all over it. This is I'm trying to remember the brand name of it. It had really good reviews, and I thought, well, I'll buy it and see how it does. I've got a lot of stuff, and I tell you, I'll go over that too. But Hannibal Tactical. That's the name of this. It's been a great pack. I tell you what, I really haven't used it a lot as far as getting it dirty yet and really getting it out. But you can tell it's well made. No, it's not a $150 or $200 salt pack, but it is a 3-day pack. It holds a lot of stuff, and as of right now, I'm really happy with it. So you don't have to spend thousands of dollars getting yourself equipped. If you have that kind of money, that's great. Spend as much as you can, but don't do it. Don't spend all that money on equipment, weapons and ammo, and tactical gear when you don't have enough food stored, because food's going to be your number one thing. Yes, you'll need some weapons to defend yourself with and defend maybe your storage, your stash with, but food's going to be the big thing, folks. I really truly believe that. So the number one thing you can use in any situation, but especially after a grid down or SHTF, is going to be this right here, folks. It's going to be your brain. I don't care what else happens. I don't care what kind of gear you may have. If you're not willing to win the fight, you're not going to win the fight. If you're not willing to go the extra mile and do what it takes to be there and do what you need to do to win, then you're not going to win. That's just the way it is. So always be ready, train, practice, and when you need to, be ready to pull that trigger. I pray to God every day I never have to do that. You know, I have done time in the military, and I've been in law enforcement. I've been around weapons a lot, and I've been involved in some pretty rough situations. But the one thing I've learned from all that is be ready to strike, and strike hard when the time comes. So 90% or probably 99% of being ready is going to be being ready up here, having your mind right. That's going to be 99% of you surviving. The rest of it's just going to come down to having enough food and having quality gear. Doesn't have to be the most expensive, it needs to be quality. If it's accurate and it's dependable, then that's all you need. So if you like this video, like and share. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.